Hello, this is Lindsay from Have Clothes Will Travel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my honest review of IKIES Santorini. This luxury boutique hotel is located in IKIES Santorini. It offers breathtaking views of the famous Caldera and arguably some of the best sunset views on the island. In this video, I'll walk you through the hotel and our room, the amenities and the views. I'll also share my pros and cons for staying here and whether or not I think it's worth the hefty price tag. Spoiler alert though, I did really enjoy staying at this hotel. Here's a quick overview of IKIES Santorini. This hotel is perched on the cliffside and offers panoramic views of the sea and the whitewashed homes that dot the landscape. There are only 13 rooms here, which are actually traditional cliff cave homes of the island that serve to protect from harsh wintry conditions and earthquakes. The IKIES Santorini is located in a rather secluded location, away from the busy tourist foot traffic of IKEA, so it has a very quiet and peaceful setting. But it is only about a 10 to 15 minute walk to the main shopping area and restaurants of IKEA. The majority of the guests staying here are couples enjoying a romantic getaway. This isn't a family-friendly hotel as young children are not allowed to stay here. The rooms at IKIES Santorini, what to know before you book. Again, there are 13 rooms to choose from here, and rooms really isn't the right word for it. These are large suites or villas that you'll be picking from. The largest villa is the Collector's Villa, which can fit up to 6 adults and features a private indoor and outdoor hot tub. The smallest room is the Gardener's Petite House for 2 people and measures at 20 square meters. My husband and I stayed in the Fisherman's House, which is right next to the Gardener's Petite House by the pool, and it's only slightly larger than the Gardener's Petite House. This is still a huge room though, in my opinion. We had 2 separate levels with the bedroom upstairs and a table in the living room area downstairs. The bathroom was also very spacious. Quick side note though, don't flush your toilet paper. The plumbing system in Santorini cannot handle it. This will be the same though no matter where you stay in Santorini. Now when it comes to choosing a room at the IKIES, it's really going to come down to availability and your budget. With only 13 rooms and in such a quiet area, they obviously book up quickly. So you need to book well in advance to get your choice of rooms. Then the price of the rooms will vary based on the time of year you're booking. Summer is going to be the most expensive time, whereas spring and fall will be slightly reduced. Things to keep in mind when booking a room here. When looking at the website, it looks like each room has a super private terrace area for you to lounge around in privacy. But that's not entirely accurate. The rooms that are by the pool, like ours was, don't have private terraces at all, as you're sharing the area with the pool and lounge area. And where our table was located is right across from room number 3. And their table was down here, which has fantastic views, but everyone is going to be able to see you when you're eating your breakfast. It's still quiet and relaxing, but it's a bit hard to tell from the photos on the site what you're getting into. Now, the big villas do have far more privacy as their terraces are blocked off, but people walking up and down the stairs to the pool or their rooms can still see into these terraces a little bit. I mean, it's still relatively private, and there are only 13 rooms, so the foot traffic is quite minimal, but it's still not as private as you might think, just so you're aware. Now, the service and food at IKIES Santorini. One of the things I liked most about staying here was the private in-room breakfast that is included with your stay. You would make your breakfast selection the night before and give it to the front desk, and it would magically appear on your table at your selected time each morning. I loved this so much. I also thought the breakfast selections were wonderful. There isn't a sit-down restaurant at IKIES, but they do also offer in-room dining throughout the day. We had lunch and dinner here and were very happy with both of our meals. Plus, it was wonderful to dine in such a quiet spot with fantastic views. Now for the service at IKIES. When it comes to the service here, we could not have been happier. Everyone we interacted with at IKIES Santorini was so kind and helpful. The front desk made us feel welcome right from the get-go. They greeted us warmly and gave us a welcome drink and made fantastic recommendations for places to dine each night of our stay in Santorini. They also arranged our reservations and taxis if we needed them. The service at IKIES was reason enough to stay here. IKIES Santorini also offers yoga sessions and private massages for an extra cost, which is nice, but we didn't end up doing either of these while we were here and instead chose to lounge around by the pool area when we wanted to relax. It's great as you can order cocktails and snacks right to the pool area. And while the pool is relatively small, there were never more than a couple of people down there, and most of the time we did have the pool to ourselves. Now, what is there to do nearby? Even though you're removed from the foot traffic of IKEA, it doesn't mean you're too far away from all the wonderful things to do in IKEA. You're only about a 10 to 15 minute walk away from restaurants and the main shopping area of IKEA. You're also a short cab ride away from a Moody Bay, and the hotel's entrance is right by the IKEA to Fura hiking trail. The IKEA's front desk can also arrange a variety of activities and private tours for you, from private tours of the island to sailing excursions and more. Now, the pros and cons of staying at IKIES Santorini. Let's start with the pros. First one, it's very quiet and romantic. You're very removed from the foot traffic that most hotels have in IKEA. The staff is absolutely amazing. Seriously, we had nothing but incredible experiences every time we spoke with someone from IKEA's. The rooms are very spacious, even the quote-unquote small rooms like ours. The private in-room breakfast is a fantastic perk, especially if you're like me and really don't like buffet-style breakfasts. The views are outstanding. These are the best views of the Caldera and the sunset, in my opinion, and you get to enjoy them all from your private dining table or terrace. Now for the cons. The prices are pretty steep. When we stayed here in mid-September, we paid nearly $700 a night to stay in the Fisherman's House. However, the prices really aren't too outrageous when compared to other hotels in IKEA. Next one, there are a ton of stairs, especially if you're staying in one of the rooms by the pool like we were. If we got to the top of the stairs and realized we forgot something in the room, we generally just left it down there versus going back down and up the stairs again. The rooms are very private compared to most of the hotels in IKEA, but they still aren't quite as private as they're made out to be on the website. Another issue we had was our air conditioning wasn't really the best in our room. It was pretty stuffy, and we almost never had our window shades open because it would get way too hot if we let the sun in. We also ended up asking for another fan to be brought in to help with the air circulation, which the staff happily accommodated. And the last one, the bathrooms had a bit of an ant problem. If you had a damp towel on the floor and went to move it a few hours later, you'd find it covered with ants. All right, final verdict. Do I recommend staying at IKIES Santorini? Yes, despite the few cons that I mentioned, I 100% recommend staying at IKIES Santorini. Its prime location, impeccable service, and attention to detail set it apart from other hotels on the island. And now, while there are other hotels in Santorini that offer stunning views of the Caldera, I don't think any match the level of intimacy and exclusivity that IKIES Santorini provides. The small number of rooms ensures that each guest receives personalized attention and a truly unique experience. If you're looking for a hidden gem in Santorini, IKIES Santorini is the perfect choice. So go ahead and book your stay. You won't regret it. Thank you so much for watching my IKIES Santorini review. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel content and reviews like this.